So with me playing the Crew 1 a bit more recently, there is something I notice about this game right off the bat. Now, the reason why I say this is I am going to be earlier on in the game, so it's kind of hard not to notice this stuff, but that has to do with the Dirt class in the Crew 1. I'm going to come out right now and say this, guys, the Dirt category in the Crew 1 was better than TCM, and in ways also better than the Crew 2. And there's probably going to be a few reasons why you might ask. Now, I am going to break this down in a different video with other classes, but one of those is going to be the fact that, get this, you ready? You can customize the rally cars in this game, bro. Why in the world can you not do that in the newer game? I do not understand how TCM basically removed basically all of this stuff. And for some odd reason in the Crew 1, you can actually go through and customize the vehicles. Like, for example, you guys are going to see me customizing the Porsche in the background, which I did not even realize at first. Like, I do remember slightly playing this game a bit, right? Going, okay, so I can customize some of these cars. Wait, I can actually customize this one. I can go back in and buy, like, the dirt kit on this vehicle, and then you can customize that one. Which you guys are going to see more of this here when I am going to buy the kit with the Grand Cherokee SRT8, guys. Like, I did not realize you can actually go in and customize a lot of the dirt vehicles in the game. And this is something I feel like people are like, well, that's the thing, Block. Like, that doesn't really matter. But here's the thing, though. A lot of people are praising the Crew Motorfest for having, like, the best customization ever, where all you can really do is customize most of the street vehicles and many of the hypercars, and besides that, there's really nothing else you can actually customize, where I feel like the Crew 1 honestly did that so much better in this game, man, which again, I am going to break this down because it honestly gets me a bit crazy in a way that for this with the dirt category, I was leveling up these vehicles a bit, guys, which in the background you are going to see me messing with the Ford Raptor. I was like, okay, let me level this thing up a bit. Let me, customize it, add some stuff to it, which I gotta admit, I actually like how you can change different things on these vehicles. And then that's also going to be bringing me to my next favorite part about this. The fact that the driving physics off-road, now you can attack me if you want, but for some odd reason, I'm enjoying the off-roading in this game more than I am in the Crew 2, or at least what I did in the Crew 2, and also the Crew Motorfest. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like nostalgic blinders on my eyes or something like that, but a lot of it could probably also be like the map design, the coloring, the way this game looks, and the feeling that it's going to give me when I am racing in these vehicles. In the background, guys, I am going to be using a regular rally Porsche here, aka the Rough, which is obviously a Porsche. But either way, though, I am racing this car in one of the events here, and man, I just had so much fun racing off-road. Funny part is, I do actually remember pretty fondly, me and my friends used to play this game pretty much during the summer, literally till like 3 or 4 a.m. when I was off of school and stuff. We'd play this game every single night, bro. Pretty much off-roading, cruising around. My friend and I would jump in some of our favorite vehicles and honestly just go drive anywhere around the map. We'd pick like a random road somewhere and then pretty much just go, okay, well, where are we going to drive to, man? I have no idea. Let's go find out. We'd pretty much spawn somewhere in like the Midwest and follow the dirt roads everywhere. And I don't know, man. I just feel like the newer games just don't really capture it. Like, Motorfest doesn't have that feeling to it, and that is probably something I really love about the Crew 1. For some odd reason, jumping back in and off-roading in this game, I could probably jump in and drive around for hours in these vehicles. Not only can you actually customize them a bit, but there is also going to be so many places you can actually drive them. And on top of that, there's also going to be a lot of animals everywhere, which is very cool, kind of makes the map feel lively. I also love the way how different parts of the map is going to feel different. Like you see the fall area here, which I would say, guys, in the background, you are going to see me using one of my favorite vehicles I actually used back in the day, the Ford Focus RS. I love this thing in Rally, was one of my favorites. It is also going to handle very well, which is something I kind of noticed, man. Am I tripping? Or do the vehicles handle pretty dang well in the Crew Unlimited? Like, I think they are pretty dang amazing. People can argue that, yes, they're probably not going to be perfect, but I admit, it is still very enjoyable and fun, especially racing around off-road. And for some odd reason, I don't know why, but I kind of think the sense of speed in this game is better than the Crew 2 and TCM. I don't know if I'm right on that. I'm actually going to get some footage and put all three of them together in the editing software and just see where they're all at, because I kind of feel like the Crew 1 did it a tad better, man, but I don't know what it is, but off-roading in this game is just so dang entertaining, guys. I just feel like a lot of people, if you are looking to rally and stuff, or you're looking for a game you can rally in, I feel like the Crew Unlimited might honestly be scratching that itch a bit. Like, there's so many different places you can drive. Now, I do understand that, yes, we are going to have the Crew 2 and stuff, but you can't customize the vehicles in that game. And also on top of that, I don't know what it is, but I like the vibe of the Crew 1 map way more. I really don't know why, it's just kind of how the game feels to me. And I also have been noticing, looking at the Discord, other people have been kind of saying the same stuff, so I do kind of go, okay, well, maybe it's not just me then. Maybe I actually am noticing that this game is going to be very fun. It felt so dang different in so many ways. When you are racing a rally vehicle, guys, like, you do feel like you did end up buying the original version of this vehicle in full stock. You then get like the street performance. You can also get a rally, and you can also get those. So it is really going to make the overall like gameplay loop, or also going after different vehicles, going, okay, so if I go buy this rally car, I wonder what the kit's going to look like on this thing. And then you get the kit unlocked, and then you could go in there and customize stuff, and it just really hit you in so many different places. Now, the funniest part I do find about this, though, is I have been noticing other people kind of saying similar stuff, so it definitely isn't just going to be me on like, yo, this game is going to be fun, the vibing of it, and I do feel like with that, guys, the off-roading and stuff, and just overall, it's just going to have a different feeling to it. That is going to be something a lot of players have been missing. I'm going to be real, guys, and say that rally racing in the Crew 1 is definitely going to be more fun than Motorfest, and that is going to come down to a few different things, but it is frustrating how I kind of feel like in TCM they just took that class, or like even a lot of classes, and kind of just threw them away of what is actually going to make them and the game itself unique. Anybody else find that a tad frustrating? Like, you are looking at some of these games going, oh, that's really cool, or oh, you're going to have this, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, now we're not going to have any of that cool stuff. We can't customize our vehicles, or we can't look at this, we can't look at that, and you're then going to move the customization over to those, and those events are not even going to be there for those classes. And at least in the Crew 1, you're also going to have a very fun time in the map. There's going to be a lot of different races everywhere, and overall, it really is going to be a fun time, to be honest. But besides all of that, though, do let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, guys. I am curious to know what y'all think about the Crew 1 and the rally racing in it. Stay tuned later on for a rally raid video as well. I'm also going to be covering one of my favorite glitches ever in a separate video, plus a long lost vehicle that for some odd reason has not been in any other Crew game besides this one. And no, before you say it, it is not the BRZ. Overall, though, guys, being able to customize a rally vehicle and actually having the vibes of an insane amount of off-road dirt areas basically everywhere around a huge map really is going to make these classes feel even more special. To be honest, I do hope Motorfest is actually going to get it together with some of this stuff and make it better. But at this rate, I feel like it could probably take over a year before certain things are even implemented, if not even if they even will be. Again, let me know your thoughts on the rally category in the comments below. And you know what? I will stand on this hill and say it again. Rally racing in the Crew 1 is 100 times better than Motorfest. And in ways, it's better than the Crew 2.